All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lonewolf the chef, filling in for Israel D'Amico. Right? I don't want to get y'all mistaken. I know I look like him, but I'm not him. I'm just the chef, right? So he do all the guru stuff, all the business and everything, and I do the cooking for him because he gets a little hungry, right? And agitated when he's not hungry. So he likes corned beef, right? So I'm gonna show you right now how I slices the corned beef for Israel, right? So when you cooking corned beef, you see the grain. The grain is how the line is going like this. So what you do is you turn it to the side. I don't know if you can see mine close up, but you can turn it to the side like this, right? So I usually do like maybe about a quarter-inch slices. This way your corned beef won't be all coming apart all shredded, you know? Because one thing I know, he don't like shredded corned beef, right? So we're gonna do this here. We're gonna slice corned beef. I'm making deviled eggs. I'm gonna make some macaroni. I'm gonna make some Cajun turkey, right? But I want to show you guys how to really cut your corned beef, right? So you gotta make sure you hold it. Put a little pressure on that. Don't be scared of it, right? Let it fall down to the side. No stringiness. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to get people stringy corned beef. So once again, hold it like this side right here. This is the green side. Right? Can you see that? See how the lines go like this? You don't want to cut with the lines. You want to cut against it. Cut it like that. Right? Once again, they come out like this each time. Quarter slices. Right? So if I was cooking, making Israel a couple sandwiches, right? Because they do like these corned beef sandwiches, I will put this on a slicer the same way. Right? Take them on a slicer, slice it up, right? You can get this down each time. You know? Going through corned beef. Right? Just take your time with it. It's okay. Put a little pressure on there. And you can slice all the way through. All the way through. Alright. These little pieces like that, you can cut off the end, still do the same thing. Right. Depending on the texture of your corned beef. Still do the same way, then you go back up here. You can still make some nice slices. Right. That corned beef there is wet too. So what I did was I put the corned beef in the crock pot. Right? Because I don't like cooking it in the oven. The oven dries it out. So I'll stick it in the crock pot. Right? Look at them slices. Look at them slices. All to perfection. So I'll stick it in the crock pot. Maybe about, I'll do it for like 10 hours. Right? I'll start it off on high. Right? Especially if I'm going to sleep, right? I'll start it off on high for maybe about 4 hours till we get to boiling. Then I turn the temperature down on low, right? And I go to sleep, right? Because I know if he wake up sometime, he has to go to work, he needs some sandwiches, right? He can try to teach you guys something on an empty stomach. It's not going to be good, right? So we're going to keep Israel D'Amico full, and we're going to show you some steps that I do, right? To keep his mind working with all this guru shit he be talking about, right? I don't understand it, right? I don't get off into that. I just feed the guy, right? So that's how you slice corned beef, right? And we're gonna have more cooking tips each day. He'll have me filling in with a couple more people. So each day I'm gonna come in and show you guys what he like to eat and how he like to eat it and how he like to prepare it, right? So this is corned beef against the grain, sliced to perfection, real juicy, right? Crock pot, Don't add no seasoning to your corned beef. I don't care where you get it from. Do not. I can't stand when people add seasoning to their corned beef. Don't add nothing to it. It's already seasoned, right? Once you add seasoning, salt, and all that crazy stuff to that shit, folks, don't season it, right? So again, once it gets grain, slices like this come out looking real good. Look at those slices. Now these are slices for dinner, right? So once again, when I'm making sandwich slices, I can do it with the knife, but I prefer my slice. Okay? So when I get back with y'all, I don't know if you're coming yet, but you want to have dinner before you get here, right? So let me get these deviled eggs on. I'll get back with y'all. I'm going to show y'all how to make these deviled eggs. Then I'm going to show y'all how to make this Cajun macaroni real easy. And I'm going to show y'all how to make this these Cajun turkey wings with gravy. Okay? Give me a second. I'll be right back there. Here I'm coming. I'm back on the Israel D'Amico podcast. It is Lonewolf the chef. That's right. Don't get me confused with Israel D'Amico. He just doing all the smart stuff, and I do all the heavy lifting. I'm the one that feeds this guy, right? So once again, I am making macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna be making deviled eggs with shrimp on top. So this is what I do. I got me 1.5 pounds of macaroni going already did. This is all I do to my macaroni. So I don't want you to get this mixed up. Little butter. Tony's seasoning. Right? Tony's Creole seasoning. Right? Tony's seasoning. Put a little of that on the macaroni. Put that inside of the cheese. So my cheese sauce, I use maybe like 2 cups of milk, 2 teaspoons of flour, and that's it. You don't have to use all your seasoning in your house for everything. Okay? You don't have to do that. Right? Some things, the less is the better. Seasoning your noodles up. Right? So I like my macaroni. Excuse me. If you ain't sneezing, you ain't sneezing. I like my macaroni not all stiff. And I don't think Israel D'Amico like his because he had me to make it this way, right? So, what I do, I get that cheese sauce on there, right? So you want to start heating your milk up first. Get all that cheese sauce out of there. Then you want to drop your flour in there, hit it with the whisk. You know, turn him on low once it heats up. I'm doing 2 things at once. We got shrimp going right here. Shrimp need a little butter. Shrimp roll. Should need a little not Italian, a little parsley on this shrimp. 2 things at once, right? You want to mix that up. Mix this mac up. Real simple. You ain't got to use all that stuff. Mix this mac on up. You put some cheese on the top of it, and I stick mine on broil. Right? I ain't trying to rebake it. I'm not trying to have no stiff macaroni. Right? I like my macaroni creamy. Israel like his creamy too. So we're going to make it like that. You hear that sound? Because that's basically the oven part right there. You let it thicken up. Don't just pour it on there. Let it sit for a second so it can thicken up. You don't want it to be too runny, right? But you don't want it to be where you can't work with, right? This is all I'm gonna do to this macaroni. You hear that sound? Right, smooth that out like that. Right, take some more cheese. Cover the top of this up like this. Right, get all that covered. Cover the whole thing all up. Right, this is why I do that. I'm gonna cover it up like this. Get that brown on top. You know? Get that brown on top. So once I stick this in the oven, get these shrimp off, Lonewolf the Chef be right back. I'm back, y'all. This is your man, the Lonewolf Chef, right? On the Solution-Based Podcast. I'm filling in for Israel D'Amico, making them some dinner, right? So I got macaroni that I just finished up. I'm making some deviled eggs. So what I did was I boiled some eggs, right? Dropped the yolks in the bag, right? I'm gonna take some Miracle Whip, put a couple scoops of that in there, right? And then I'm gonna get a little bit of relish, just a little bit. A little Tony seasoning, with a little paprika, right? Let me show you how this gonna work. A little paprika. And smash some, right? Then you put the smash on, like this here, right? Just squeeze it all up, break it all up. You know? Get it all in there. Right? You'll have some little, if you feel lumps in there, you know you gotta do a little more squeeze. Right? Just squeeze it all down. Right? Hopefully I get paid today, right? Doing all this cooking. So you're gonna have to get that into a little corner. Right? And I don't think this one has it. Let's try this corner. Alright, don't have it. So we'll make do what we do. Alright? So I still can make a tip. Cut that little piece out right there. Right. Cut that little end out right there. Take it to the egg. Squeeze. Get this in here. I don't like the way this sits. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I need a little bit more Miracle Whip in this. It's not coming out as like I want. Right? So let me get a little bit more. A little more Miracle Whip. I like mine just a little bit wetter than that. You know? So we ain't gonna, alright, if you mess up, it's alright. It's just food. Right? You can always go back in there, remix it down. You know, I just wanted mine just a little bit wetter. You know? So I complain when people steal me dry stuff, right? So I'm gonna make it the way I want it. And I like it wet. Right? And I really don't even have to do all that. I'm just gonna do this. How about that? We ain't even gonna get fancy this time. We're just gonna go ahead and layer them up. Right? We're gonna layer these bad boys up. Right? I can work faster. Like this. Right? Since they already out. So I'm making deviled eggs today. You got some macaroni and cheese right here. I'm about to make some turkey wings, you know. I'm gonna make sure you fill every one of them up. And this is how you do so. I didn't like the end of that plastic. That's why I'm doing it like this. And it's payday. I want to make sure I get paid today. Right. So we can do this real quick like this. You gotta bear with me. I didn't use that plastic before, so the edge did not have a sharp edge to it, so I couldn't get the point that I wanted, you know. So I decided to do it with a spoon. That way it can come out, you know, the way it's supposed to come out. Right? Get a few more. Right? It's okay if you make a couple mistakes, but this is what cooking is about. Right? Right, if I'd have did it with a bowl and I knew the sharp edge on this wasn't working good, right, I could have did it with a bowl, but since I was trying this new plastic, and it didn't work out for me. So this time we blame it on the plastic, right? eggs right there. You have a few left over. So I'm gonna sprinkle a little paprika, right? Top of these joints. And I'm gonna add some shrimp on each one. How about that? So you got a little shrimp topper. And you double eggs. Right? And there you have it. I'm all done. Devil egg shrimp. The shrimp on there, right? And there we go. So now I'm gonna put this roast turkey on for this greedy guy, and we'll be back. What's up, y'all? This is Lonewolf the Chef. Back for Israel D'Amico. Today on Solution Base, we were making double eggs earlier, macaroni. Now I'm gonna make these turkey wings, right? So I got red peppers, green peppers, orange peppers, red onions. I got me some chicken stock, Worcestershire sauce. Got me some oil here, paprika, right? Garlic powder, black pepper. So first thing I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna put a little oil on these wings. You know, I'm gonna put a little oil on these wings, right? Then I'm gonna shake a little paprika on them, right? I want to get the paprika on some nice color on them, right? Get them with some color on them. Then I'm gonna do a little Lowry's garlic salt with mine, right? To each his own, right? This is what I just do with mine, right? Hit him with a little pepper, black pepper. Right, you hear the wolves howling in the background. Woo! Right? Let me see, we're gonna need a little seasoning salt. So I'm gonna pick a little seasoning on it. Right? You want them boys to be sizzling. Remember, if you ain't sneezing, you ain't sneezing. However I said it, right? If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoning. Put a little Worcestershire on there. Right? Shake a little Worcestershire off in there. Oh, bless me. So you know it's seasoned, right? So you ain't gotta ask me. It's your wing seasoned. You already heard me sneezing. Put Worcestershire on there, right? Then you wanna rub them in there. You wanna get all that stuff in there. You know? Don't be scared. Let me get it in there. Get it in there, you know? You want it all everywhere. You know? You want to get that seasoning all over there. Work them in there, you know? I got my oven set, 400 degrees, right? Stick these in the oven for about maybe an hour or two, about an hour and a half, right? So you got them like that, got them like that. Got them in seasoned, right? Here's my peppers, right? I got 2 loaves. That you peppers in there. All right. Get the onions worked up in there. Right. That should be looking like that. See that? Seasoning on there. Let them onions and stuff get up in there. You know? So what I like to do is, once I get it in there like that, right? Because your vegetables, I like to eat my vegetables, right? So I still like to season them up afterwards. So I put a little layer on top, just for those vegetables to sink down in there, right? Hit it with a little more Lorry's, right? Hit a little more Worcestershire. A little more pepper. Right, a little more paprika. You gotta get the big brands of these. These boys last a long time. What I must, oh, little Tony's, right? Creole seasoning. Tony's go a long way. You can put Tony's on everything. Shake a little Tony's off in there. Alright, now that looks seasoned there. Watch when that come out. I want to give this another whirl. I want to give this another excuse me. I want to give this another whirl. Before I let it go on. Right. That's that season, right? So we're gonna get that all in there. All these wings is gonna be so good. Hope Israel Jamaica like them, so I can get paid today. Today is payday, and I don't want to get shorted on my pay. Shit, I don't do this right here, be talking junk, and I can't get goddamn paid. Right? So he's gonna have a good dinner. I don't want to hear his mouth. Right? Because when he's hungry, y'all heard him talk shit. I gotta live what he made today. So I'm gonna take me a break. 2 hours in the oven, 400 degrees. Oven is set. I'm gonna do an hour and a half with the aluminum foil on, half an hour off. I'm gonna get back with you. Lonewolf the chef. We'll be back filling in for Israel D'Amico on the Solution Based Podcast.
Like, what could you possibly be doing? Getting ready for what? It's 9 o'clock.
You go ahead. I'm about to be like, I'm about to go like.
Oh, I do got another can. That turkey leg good.
All right, everybody. This is Lonewolf the chef filling in for Israel D'Amico on a nice sunny Sunday day. Thank you for tuning in today at the Solution Based Podcast. I filled in. I made turkey. I made dressing. I made macaroni. I made double eggs. I made string beans, potatoes. Hopefully I can get paid today. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to sign off. This is episode 1 with your man. You know what I'm saying? The Lonewolf chef. And we're going to turn it over to Israel D'Amico. So catch you next time. We're going to see what this guy want to eat. And I will fill you guys in. Thanks a lot.